1 in a Million, Part 4. While filming for Blade Trinity, Jessica Biel was instructed to shoot an arrow directly at the camera that was more than 60 feet away. It was protected by plexiglass except for a tiny 2x2-inch square in front of the lens, which Biel managed to hit with a direct bullseye, thus destroying the $300,000 camera. An electric company in Arkansas was forced to post this PSA after someone took out a power line with an unbelievable arrow shot. In 1982, the Manuela family lost their beloved pet tortoise Manuela while their house was being renovated. 30 years later, they were cleaning out their attic after their father died and miraculously found Manuela still alive. They think she was able to survive by eating termites in the furniture that their father was hoarding. In 2020, a fisherman off the coast of Maine caught a lobster that was exactly half blue and half brown, split perfectly down the center of its body. Scientists confirmed it was a bilateral gynandromorph, meaning it was literally half male and half female. The odds of finding one in the wild are about 1 in 50 million. A pair of Dutch short track skaters finished a race so closely together that it was impossible to pick a winner. They both finished with a time of 43.128 seconds, so they ended up sharing the gold. Jim Springer and Jim Lewis are identical twins who were separated at birth but ended up living nearly identical lives. Both married a woman named Linda, got divorced, and remarried a woman named Betty. They also both had a dog named Toy, drove a Chevy, and smoked Salem cigarettes. All of this was discovered when they were reunited at the age of 39. 1 in a Million, Part 1. In 1984, Michael Jackson's hair caught fire during the filming of a Pepsi commercial, a moment that marked the beginning of his long struggle with pain and prescription drugs. Eerily, that day, January 27, 1984, was the exact midpoint of his life. 9,282 days after he was born and 9,282 days before he died. In 2013, a vet clinic in Ohio discovered a turtle with the word God naturally spelled out across its shell. In 1989, a Soviet jet fighter pilot mistakenly ejected just after takeoff from Poland. The aircraft continued flying for more than 500 miles on autopilot and ended up all the way in Belgium, only to crash into a house, killing an unlucky teenager. In 2012, a British man bought 5 amateur paintings for a mere $5 at a Las Vegas garage sale. When he decided to reframe one of them, he found a piece of paper behind it that turned out to contain an original sketch by Andy Warhol. His signature was also etched into the back, giving it a value of at least $2 million. On November 26, 2012, something happened for the first and only time in the history of New York City. For the entire day, there was not one single report of a violent crime. In 1957, a woman attending a Phillies game was hit with a foul ball that broke her nose. The game was briefly paused, then resumed once the woman was put on a stretcher. As they carried her away, the very next pitch was fouled off and hit the same woman, breaking a bone in her knee.